at his best, he's soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, team count, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Black 20. Black 44. Black
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
61.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
180. 49.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
15, Mike, 15. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parsons. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Check 50. Check 50. Hatchet. Hatchet.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Gordon. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this second quarter. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Quarter. You draw quarter.
Throwing on second and 14. Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On on 2nd and 12. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parsons. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side complete. It's Parsons. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Gordon. Powers through again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check 24. 44. Mike, 44. We got double up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Black 30.
Mike, 49. Army.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 1.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The final shot before break. Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, as time expires in the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going up top. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Roethlisberger's pass, incomplete on the default.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lawson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. He's got Green. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Jim. Double.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And a Jaguar first down.
Roethlisberger now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 40, can't read. 44. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check, lucky, run it.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me.
Second and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take both of them. Watch the twitch.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll set up to throw, and the pressure gets to him again.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Roethlisberger. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready. Mike spoke ball. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check safety. Short.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parsons. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Give me that ball. 22, Jet, over. 22, Jet, over. Check 31, Jet, over.
Jackson will throw again. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch it. Crunch.
They run it here with Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, 49's the mic, Mark 49. Watch the run.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Check back. 36. Take 2 of them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's your time, baby. We need our call. Set, ready. 60 on. Get it weapon. 50 to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. Green brings it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, Hunter Henry brings it in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards. It's now 3rd down and
10. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A A.J. Green. His third touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 7-6. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? You wanna make that joke? No, I'm fun.